Peer Pressure and Atrocity, Insights from Police Battalion 101. Introduction. The Police Battalion 101, a reserve unit of the German Order Police during World War II, has been the subject of historical debate and fascination due to its involvement in the Holocaust. These men, who were not part of the notorious SS, were a group of ordinary individuals transformed into killers, raising questions about the human capacity for violence and the factors that drive it. This essay will explore the history of Police Battalion 101, addressing specific questions about the men, their beliefs, and the factors that led them to commit atrocities. Background. The members of Police Battalion 101 were predominantly middle-aged, working-class men from Hamburg. They were not typical soldiers, deemed unfit for regular military service due to their age or physical conditions. The average age hovered around 39, with the most youthful member being 21 and the eldest being 53. Many had families and held jobs as dockworkers, truck drivers, or clerks before being drafted into the battalion. Nazi allegiances among the men. Despite common beliefs, most of these men did not show fervent support towards Nazism. While some members did have connections to the Nazi Party, most were not active or committed supporters. Some may have been indifferent or even hostile to the party's ideology. However, their convictions did not hinder them from acting as agents of the Nazi government. It is worth highlighting that the battalion consisted of individuals with varying degrees of adherence to Nazi ideology, including dedicated Nazis, those who did not share such views, and those who fell somewhere in between. Initial mission and deployment. Initially, the Police Battalion 101 was assigned to provide general security in the occupied territories. This included tasks such as patrolling, maintaining order, and suppressing resistance. Their duties underwent a drastic transformation upon receiving orders to participate in the genocide of Jewish people in Józef, a town located in Poland, in July 1942. This marked a turning point for the battalion as they transitioned from a security force to a unit actively involved in the systematic murder of Jews. Choice and coercion in the Józef massacre. After being instructed to join in the Józef mass killing, the battalion commander, Major Wilhelm Trapp, presented his subordinates with a decision to make. They could either participate in mass slaughter or decline without any repercussions. Only 12 out of the 500 men in the unit opted out, and some eventually joined in the massacre. This choice was unique in the history of the Holocaust, as most units were not given such an option. Surprisingly, despite being offered a way out, most men chose to participate in the killings. In his book Ordinary Men, Reserve Police Battalion 101 and the Final Solution in Poland, historian Christopher Browning concludes that several factors were crucial in turning these men into killers. The most significant of these factors was peer pressure. The men hesitated to appear cowardly or unpatriotic in front of their comrades, fearing ostracism or ridicule. In addition, Browning argues that the gradual process of brutalization, where the men became increasingly desensitized to violence, played a critical role in their transformation. The group's participation in several barbaric acts, such as executing Jewish men on the outskirts of the town and sending women and children to extermination camps, only added to the ongoing desensitization process. Ideology versus circumstance. What drives people to kill? Based on the instance of Police Battalion 101, it can be inferred that one's propensity for violence cannot be exclusively attributed to ideology, as other factors may also come into play. The men in this battalion were not ideologically committed Nazis, yet they became mass murderers due to the specific conditions they found themselves in. Situational factors strongly influence an individual's conduct, particularly the urge to adhere to social norms and standards. Nevertheless, this does not suggest that ideology has no bearing, as it can rationalize violence and create a climate in which such deeds are deemed acceptable. However, Police Battalion 101 demonstrates that even ordinary individuals with no deep ideological commitment can be conditioned to commit unspeakable atrocities under the right circumstances. In addition to peer pressure, other circumstantial factors played a significant role in transforming these men into killers. The war's context, the indoctrination they received during training, and the chain of command all created an environment where the men felt compelled to follow orders and participate in the atrocities. Conclusion. In conclusion, the story of Police Battalion 101 is a chilling reminder of the human capacity for violence and the factors that can unleash it. Without any fervent ideological beliefs, these ordinary men were transformed into killers under the influence of circumstance and peer pressure. While ideology can contribute to creating an environment where violence is normalized, it is the situational factors that ultimately determine an individual's actions. Understanding this complex interplay between ideology and circumstance is crucial for preventing future acts of mass violence and understanding the darkest chapters of human history. It is essential to remain vigilant about the conditions that can foster violence and to question the factors that drive individuals to commit atrocities continually. By taking such action, there is a possibility of avoiding the recurrence of such catastrophic events in the future and attaining a deeper understanding of the multifaceted aspect of human behavior.